5 key strategies to building a following online without any weird tactics, bots, or buying them. In today's video, I'm going to use this framework to illustrate to you why there are 5 things you need to consider and 5 strategies that you can utilize in order to build this following. One of the things that I discovered is that if I wanted to serve people at a much deeper level, I had to reach more people and I had to put myself out there. I discovered these few things along the way to build millions of followers on Facebook, which is the platform I started on. Today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 things that I believe is key if you want to build that following online, if it's your first 10,000 subscribers, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's on YouTube. These are the 5 things that I believe is actually crucial. Number 1, the thing that I'm going to highlight is this entire person over here. That's number 1. Number 1 is basically real people, not numbers. Now, what does that mean? The first strategy or mindset to adopt when it comes to building a following is when somebody tells me, they come to me saying, Peng Joon, I've been putting content out there and I've been getting like 17 likes. And I find that very demoralizing. Now, the first thing to really consider when you take a look at a number is to really think about what represents that number. If 17 people was involved in a school shooting and 17 people died, it would have been national tragedy. If 17 people were on a bus and it crashed, these are real lives. And sometimes in this journey of social media and building a following, we forget that that number actually represents real people. So the first thing, before we even go into the tactical, strategic stuff, is to understand, are you concerned about the lives or the likes? Because number 1, if you focus on real people and not numbers, which is what number 1 is all about, then that's when you become excited about your messaging again. You become excited about the content that you put out there, because now you realize that the reason why you're putting out content out there is to actually help people, to deliver value, to give and start a relationship by actually helping them first, by displaying that you can help them, by actually helping them. The question is, are you interested in numbers or people? And number 2 over here is to document the process. Number 2 are the legs of a person, right? Every single day, you're going around, you're going everywhere, you're living your life, and many times we take what it is that we do every single day for granted. Now think about what it is that you're doing every single day. Now whatever it is that you're doing, let me ask you this. Are you currently trading your time for money? Which is, by the way, how 99% of people earn their income, because that's how society and our education system has conditioned us, which is fine starting out. But the question I'd like you to ask yourself is, how can you document that process so that you can turn it into a digital asset? You see, this is something that I'm thinking about all the time. Whenever I do my coaching calls with my clients, guess what? All those recordings, they're all recorded. Why? Because I can use them in a members area, as part of a training, as a bonus, as a gift, as a way to attract more leads, to showcase and display to potential clients what it is that I do and the result that I generate. Whenever I'm doing speaking events, when I'm in front of an audience, when I'm doing my workshops, when I'm doing my keynote, guess what? All those footages, they're all used. Why? Because I'm always thinking about how can I turn that into a digital asset. Perhaps I put it on Facebook, on YouTube. My team might cut it up and use it as an Instagram swipe up feature to get people to watch the full video on YouTube. So in other words, I'm always documenting what it is that I do. Think about it right now. Right now, if you are trading your time for money, if you're a coach, if you're a consultant, can you take what it is that you know, the time that you're spending with your clients, and turn that into a digital asset, even if you've got no intentions to use it right now? So just document it for now, because you never know what's going to happen in the future. For me personally, I can tell you that many of the books that I've had published today, they were a direct result of me documenting my journey. The books that I have today, Content Multiplier Formula, guess what? That was from a keynote that I did at an event called Funnel Hacking Live for the very first time. And I took that keynote speech, and because I documented that process, guess what? I gave it to my team and have that keynote that I did once my entire life turn into an asset that generate leads for me over and over and over again. So number 2, if you want to start building that following on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, start documenting what it is that you do. Like for me, I'm a horrible writer. So my strength is more about doing videos and talking. So double down on your strength. If videos is not your thing and you prefer writing instead, whatever it is, document what it is that you're doing right now, because that can eventually turn into training to show people behind the scenes. It can be repurposed, you can use it it can be transcribed. Which brings me to number 3. Number 3 is the word multiply. Multiplying your content. And perhaps the best graphical representation to that might be over here. It means that every time you create content, you want to be constantly thinking about how can you multiply that content and compound it so that you really maximize that one piece of content that you create. Now, to give you an example, you shoot one video, for example, a video like this. You want to think about how can you take this one video and use it to multiply this piece of content across all these other platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and optimize it for that one platform so that there's a 15-second version that goes on Instagram. There is the full 15-30 minute version that goes on YouTube. There could be the 5 to 10 minute version that goes on Facebook. You can have that video transcribed so that the transcription of it goes onto your blog so that it can rank on the search engines long term. So understand that when you multiply your content, just like what I'm doing right now, this video, guess what? It goes on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. The transcription of it can be used in email. It is posted as an article. Sometimes it's submitted to Medium. So I'm really maximizing my content by multiplying it. So far we've covered number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, real people, not numbers. Number 2 is document your journey. And number 3 is multiply, which brings us to number 4. Okay, it's more of the heart. And number 4 is basically to embrace the suck. Now, why is this so important? I see so many people quitting even before they really begin because they get disheartened in the early stages of the journey without realizing that sucking is really part of the process. If you take a look at every single thought leader, influencer, celebrity that you might follow today, you will realize, or maybe you don't, that this person once started from literally zero. I didn't start with 2 million followers. My Facebook page literally 10 years ago did not even exist. Everybody starts from zero. And if you have seen my earlier videos, some of my videos, even till today, some videos still totally bomb. Maybe this video might totally bomb. I don't know. I understand that sucking is part of the process. It's part of the journey. Most people never achieve mastery because they are not willing to devote themselves in the journey of practice. Most people look at the end result. You want to be good at building a following, at putting content out there, then embrace the suck. Understand that it's all part of the process. That initially when you put content out there, nobody's going to engage, nobody's watching it. You're probably getting 2 likes from your mom and your dad. It's part of the process. Embrace the suck. And guess what? Initially, if it's your first piece of content, it is gonna suck. Nobody's gonna like it. But guess what? After you create your second, third video, your 10th video, guess what? You're gonna suck less. And eventually, as you start creating more and more videos, you're gonna suck so little that perhaps by your 100th, 200th video, you're gonna realize, hey, I think I'm pretty good at this. I've easily posted over 1,000 videos on Facebook. And I can tell you, probably 80% of them, especially during the early days, a lot of them bomb. Many people don't see the times when I totally bomb. Embrace the suck. It's part of the journey. That brings us to number 5, which is something that is crucial and many people don't talk about, which is monetize. Why is it important to monetize? And I'm going to talk about different ways to monetize because the truth is, many platforms is pay to play. Facebook, Instagram, all these different platforms, many of these different platforms, if you want to get a bigger reach, Facebook especially has made it so that it's pay to play. They changed it many years ago so that even if you have a huge following, if you post something, it's going to reach a very small percentage organically where you don't have to pay. Now, marketers started crying about this many years ago. You can cry all you want or you can adapt. It's going to be survival of the fittest. So what that means is, ultimately, to get your message out there, you need money to sustain that message. And in order to monetize, you have these few different ways. The first thing to really look at is how are the top people in your market, in your niche, monetizing? Because success always leaves clues. You want to take a look at, is the way to monetize, what are they currently doing? Is it product placement, which by the way, something I don't believe in, which is basically pimping out your brand to somebody else who pays you in order to talk and review and place their product in your channel, which is to me the worst way to monetize. Is it through YouTube ads, or are you going to monetize through creating your own product, program, service, course? Or is it through affiliate marketing where you can promote somebody else's product and get paid commissions in return? But number 5, if you want to start building that following online, you got to understand what is your monetization plan. Because I think one of the most dangerous things to do is when people look at what some influencers are doing, like for example, Gary Vee. He has got great content, but many people, when they look at what Gary Vee is doing, they think that in order to be successful online, they gotta be doing what Gary Vee does, which is put content out there and just do what he does without selling anything. But guess what? Many people will realize that when they start doing that for 2-3 months, they get broke doing it because they do not have a plan for monetization. What is your monetization plan? Do you intend to sell a course? Do you intend to promote other people's products? Is it affiliate marketing? But have a plan for monetization, because if you want to be in this game long run, you need money to sustain this message, because it is a pay-to-play game. But ultimately, these are the 5 things to really understand when it comes to building an audience. I would love to hear in the comments below what your biggest takeaway is when it comes to building this audience. What are the actionable steps that you can commit to right now? And as always, if you love this video, click on subscribe, and I'll see you in future videos. Hey, this is Peng Joon here, and I hope you enjoyed this series, Skills to Pay the Bills. Literally, this was created to give you a glimpse on what is actually possible when it comes to creating this high-income skill set. As always, let me know in the comments below what your biggest takeaway is, and if you'd like to see other type of videos, let me know what they are, and I'll have them created just for you. Peace out.